Got something on your mind? Oh, that was not until many years later, to tell the truth. I spent quite some time wandering the galaxy. Nothing so extravagant. I merely traveled from place to place. I don't even think I knew what I was searching for. It wasn't as if my travels were pleasant either. There were plenty of folks who distrusted the Jedi after the war, or worse. If people were treating me with suspicion, they were looking at me with greed. I don't know how many thought they could make use of me for their own ends. I got so sick of the treachery and deceit. I left the civilized parts of the galaxy and headed instead for the uncivilized parts. Actually, I was on my way somewhere else when I crash-landed on Kashyyyk. The ship I was using was a rust bucket. I'd taken some damage passing through an unexpected asteroid field, as I recall, but I wasn't completely without some systems. I could still guide her a bit when I crashed. It wasn't what I would call the smoothest landing, especially considering I ended up smack at the depths of the Shadowlands. But I lived. I'm no mechanic, and besides, after you plunge nose first in the trunk of a 5-kilometer-high tree, chances are you don't have much ship left. Sure, why not? It seemed like an interesting enough place to spend a couple of decades exploring. That was a challenge at first. You've seen the kind of creatures that exist down there, and you miss the really big ones. I was still able to rely on the Force to keep me safe for the most part. The rest of the trick is keeping out of the way of most of the predators. Oh, that's true. Still, most of the creatures grow accustomed to me, and I to them. At least none of them ever heard of a Jedi. Oh, they did at first, oh yes. I can't say I was overly pleased to encounter a group of indigenous giant carpets either, I can assure you of that. Well, that was after 2 decades of helping them. They certainly didn't trust me at first. When I could, I would assist a few young ones who would get lost in the Shadowlands or attacked unexpectedly by the wildlife. I must say, for a while there, the Wookiees actually thought I was some kind of benevolent forest god. Amusing, really. I set them straight eventually. At first, when the slavers took to hunting down lone Wookiees in the fringes of the Shadowlands, I did my best to divert them. Later, when Shundar made his deal, I didn't see any point. I wasn't here to save them from their own sad follies, after all. Nonsense. I had no idea that's what they were thinking for a long time. I just thought they were being friendly neighbors, leaving fruit and such for me. Later, when I started to understand some of their grunting, I realized they would say prayers to the Hairless One before descending into the forest. Hairless One. Used to have plenty of hair, I tell you. At any rate, it took a few bruises. I set the record straight. I traveled to Rookwaro and met with the chieftain in front of everyone. Freyr swatted at me just to see if I was real or not. I was real, and while it was a light swat, Wookiees are terribly strong. I was knocked out cold for a day. The Wookiees all thought it was quite funny. Not really. Kashyyyk is a place you can feel very small in. It felt good to devote my time to helping people and living simply. What can I say? I did it all for the Wookiees. The Wookiees? Well, okay, maybe I needed some time on a quiet and remote planet, but if you ever need a friend, an incredibly strong hairball isn't a bad call. I suppose I am, in a way, despite the smell. For a race of gardeners, they've developed quite interestingly. You remember the alien computer, correct? Kashyyyk was meant to be an agricultural planet. The Wookiees were made for a reason. Or at least that's what I'm thinking. But but I'm an old man who's had a long time to develop that opinion, so don't argue with me. At any rate, we should be moving along, don't you think? If you sat around this long in the Shadowlands, attack would eat you.
How may I be? What can I do?
Ucua penki, kang tuamaji, human akun ikatune, chi ita kang ki, chana kilikon, chi waka aita kang ki, chi wi aita ka chong chicha, agi uko tune, chuna mori ra, tangi tuamaji kuna, tong ki pa nonku nek abom, tong ki tuama agi uko tune, o tong ki tuamaji agi uko tune. Tong pa no kun, no nek, chi wi aita ka chong chicha, ki nuli ra kun kin, kimba no kun nik yota, ki nuli ra kun kin, tong ki tuama aki uko tune, chi wi aita ka chong. con mulislimo poi wanga con biskin. Lumirana no prata donko sercha doman toma. Kaba volpa murji gumaya. La boda na winki smak toma. Jiska da soki kupa bona na chachu. Chawana bota ukatagwa kin kanki dora. Kuyami juski chika nai. Da tuka ulwan. Jiska da soki kupa bona na chachu. Tong patoga smak tilia. La boda na winki smak toma. Jiska da soki kupa bona na chachu. Chawana bota ukatagwa kin kanki dora. Kuyami juski chika nai. Ubabatu.
You need?
Yes?
Hey, this street is for Sith only. You gotta pay a 20 credit toll to walk down this street. Hiding behind the Selkirk laws. Typical Republic cowards. Back off, Republic scum. A man like you couldn't hope to satisfy us.
I have no desire to speak to you. I know you have links to the Republic.
Takum justak miki grabel mogo. Kachi chu aitao donga. Tulpada bonk molya gando da nago chuchut. Moga shampumpa. Bola wana chikni. Pamuli slik mo podana wanga kumpist muli rabest. Tongai tuam jiji yumalit pa ikotu. Tulpada bonk molya gando da nago chuchut. Kachi chu aita haudonga. Yumalit ka inkotun. Chilo mulra de bobo. Unko kundiskan. Bamulara. Kachichu aitha haudunga. Inkin kuno bamulira chikun. Slima podonna. Rundi haudunga kun hungabi. Takum justak miki grabel mogo. Kachichu aitha haudunga. Tulpada bonk molya gando da nago chuchut. Moga shampumpa. Bola wana chikni. Pamulnislik mo podana wanga kun bist mulira best. Tonghai tuam jiji yumalit pa ang inkotu. Tulbada bunkwalya gando de nago chuchut. Kachi chuaitha haudunga. Yumalit ka inkotun. Chilo mulra de bobo. Unko kun biskang. Bamulara.
Kipuna na bonsha. Kavadumpa kupaliaya mop.
do you want? I don't waste time with fans. So if this is about an autoprint, forget it. You can buy one when I get more made up. Wait a minute. You're no fan. You're the racer that killed my time. Why should I talk to you? Don't get it over with. Of course you do. Everyone wants time with the fabulous Cassandra Matilda. There just isn't enough of me to go around. 2 years. But that's more than enough time to know the secrets behind the score. It's all about the image you portray. Hukta is the thug. People like him because he's mean. I'm the pretty one. The one that people want to take home. Even if we don't win, we're easy to remember. That keeps the fans coming back. So race organizers want us at their tracks. Local racers don't bring in off-world crowds. They need us. At least they would if there was still a functioning circuit. Yes, hurry it up. I know that if you do absolutely anything wrong, you get locked up. Seems like finding criminals is a great way to bring in the credits. I'm surprised they even let us race. Wouldn't want the crowds to get too excited. Excitement makes people unpredictable. Don't hurry back.